All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Bookmap Onboarding Webinar. I'll be your host through this next half hour. My name is Bruce, and I lead the trader education over at Bookmap. And what we're going to do today, let me get the agenda up here, and then we'll go over the sales information, is we're going to go through, first off, log into bookmap.com. So you'll see your details there. And then we're going to subscribe to data. Now, you need to bring data to Bookmap. You can subscribe from bookmap.com, or you can bring in your own data if we can connect to it. And we can talk about that. But then we're going to download, install, and run Bookmap. We're going to connect it to the data, and we're going to add symbols and get up and running. That's the webinar here. We're going to go through some resources for help in the Learning Center, etc. Talk about our Discord chat room and community, and maybe look at the live market and also answer your questions. That's what we're here for, is to get you onboarded, up and running in Bookmap. And just want to cover a couple of things here. First, we're having a sale right now. This is the first time we've done this. So 4th of July sale, up to 50% off on Bookmap Global Plus and data. Okay, so the offer is valid through the 11th of July, so just for a few more days. If you are interested in trying Bookmap, this is a great time to give it a shot. You can take a screenshot there with your phone using the QR code, or you can just go to bookmap.com and you'll see all the details there for this sale. All right, another thing, we're having our ProTrader webinar series this week combined with the sale. So come to the webinar series here. It's professional traders going through how they read the Bookmap liquidity heat map. All right, so let's jump in here, and we will, first off, we'll go to bookmap.com. Okay, hold on just a minute. And you'll see the sale right here. Right up in front here, and you can just click on the claim your deal right here to take you to the page here and read through the details on the deal. Now just up in the upper right hand corner here, you'll see it says login. I've already logged in. You can see Bookmap Bruce up here, logged in. So log into bookmap.com. And this is where you'll land. You'll land into the Bookmap portal, okay, under the Getting Started tab here. And all your information is within the portal. Under the Getting Started tab, you'll see my license key here. Copy it. You can just click on Copied right there. And then, because you will need that for the installation. And then you can download Bookmap here, okay? So select your system here from Windows, Mac, Intel, Mac M1, M2, or Linux, and then your version here. Right now we only have a production version, but sometimes you'll see a beta version. We'll always have a production version, but sometimes you'll see a beta version as well as an alpha version in here. And then just click on download here and save your download to your downloads file here, and that's it. Okay, so now as it's downloading, and we'll install it in just a minute, we're also going to connect to data. Okay, we're going to get data. We're going to have to subscribe to it. The data is an additional cost. So if you have the free version and you're in this portal right here, you're going to see a different page when you try to add subscription here. So let's click on Add Subscription. Okay. And you can see here, this brings me to the data bundles in here. So if you don't see the data bundles in here, that means you have the free version, and you'll see in here instead, it'll say subscribe to Bookmap Global, Global Plus, or Digital Plus. And you'll need to first do that. That's the first step. You need to get Bookmap. Then you need to get data. Now, you don't need to buy data from Bookmap here. If you, for example, are connected to a futures broker that has Rhythmic, CQG, DTN IQ, IQ feed, or others that we support, you can bring that data into Bookmap and connect it. You will need to speak with your broker. All right, now for stocks, you will need to subscribe to DXFeed here. But let's go through the Bookmap futures data options here. All right, so you can subscribe to the Bookmap data bundle from the CME. That includes all 4 exchanges of CME, CBOT, NYMEX, and COMEX, and it's $79 per month. It's a pretty good price compared to other competitors out there. Now, if you just trade stock indexes or currency futures, then you might just want to go with Bookmap data for the CME exchange only. $17 for the first month, and then every month after that is $34 a month. And the same for CBOT, NYMEX, and COMEX. So for example, if you just trade crude oil, go only with NYMEX, or if you just trade gold, go with COMEX. You're good to go. All right, so just select what you want and go through the process. Now for stocks, it's down below here through DXFeed. They are the data provider. And again, there's some different choices here. You can get the bundle of NASDAQ and EDGX together. It's $59 for the first month, but then it's $119 every month after that. Now that's the bundle, and that's the premier here. But if you want to get them individually, you can get NASDAQ here for $69 a month, or EDGX here for $59 a month. Right now, there's other options or products in here for data as well. That just covers the bulk of it, though. Let's just stop there for futures and for stocks, and then let's go to back to bookmap.com. Okay, and back to our, well, let's go back into our portal here. Okay, so yeah, you'll need to copy your key here. Now you've downloaded Bookmap, okay? You've added data or subscribed to data. Now let's go and install Bookmap. Okay, so go to your downloads folder. And then you can see it right here. All right, so let's double click on it to install it. All right, and the wizard here pops up on how to install Bookmap, and just go through the process here. You guys know the drill. We've done all of this many times over, but you know, click and go with the defaults, or if you want to do some sort of custom installation, it's up to you. All right, so I'm going to bypass this here because I've already installed Bookmap, and then you'll see it here on the desktop. So let's double click on the icon, and we're going to open up Bookmap. Okay, just a minute. All right. The first screen that pops up here is the Bookmap Run Options window. Okay, now you'll see different options in here, and it depends on the subscription type that you have. You can go with simulated mode here, and that is any trading that you partake in Bookmap is only within the Bookmap environment. Okay, it's simulated within Bookmap. Now you will connect to the live market in simulation mode here, but it's just about the trading here. Trading mode here, you will be connecting to the live market, but if you trade from Bookmap, you can route your trades. You have to make the connection and route your trades to your broker or your prop trading firm or whatever you're looking for. And then you'll also see the third option here, which is replay mode. Now, before we go over replay mode, you'll note down here, record live data and record your orders. I highly recommend that you do this so that you can then later use replay mode here. And you'll be able to add that recorded file to go through and test other strategies, to debrief your trading. It's a really robust feature that is excellent. A lot of traders really like it. All right, so I'm just going to go into trading mode here, and I'm going to click OK. All right, and Bookmap pops up, and we'll close the connectivity window for a moment, and you might see this screen here. It says you're not connected to any platform. You've opened up Bookmap, and there's these 3 steps here. We're going to go through them right now. So go up to Connections and click on Configure. Okay, and that brings up the connectivity configurations window here. Now, what we need to do is we need to add an adapter. That's where Add Remove Platforms is down here. So we're going to click on that. Okay, and we're going to scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to show you. I'm actually going to remove that. And I'm going to scroll down here, and then these are all the adapters that I have already installed here. Okay, it says installed. If I go down further, it says available for install. Okay, and then here's the Bookmap data adapter here that we want to install. So let's click on install. Okay, and it says it's ready to use. Let's click OK. So now we've installed the Bookmap data adapter for futures. Now we need to add the connection within Bookmap. So click on Add Connection. And then from the platform drop-down in here, we should see the new adapter that we installed. So let's scroll down a little bit. Okay, and down a little too much. Here's our Bookmap data platform. So let's click on that. And then choose your server location. Okay, I'm in the US, so I'll choose that. And we'll click OK. All right, great. So now we have installed the adapter, and we've also made the connection. Let's go back up to Connections here, and we just need to select it. Okay, all the connections are here. They're installed. So we just need to select it to connect to the data. And it says it's connecting to the platform. And now it says no instrument is selected. Click on the plus button in the top left to subscribe to an instrument. So let's do that. Let's click on the plus tab up here. And then from the platform, Bookmap data, the type, futures, the exchange in here. Well, let's go with CME. I'll click on the drop down. I'll select CME. And then for the symbol in here, okay, actually let's select the ES. Now, if you don't see the symbol listed here, start typing it in, ES, and then you can see it pops up here. You can select that if you like, or you can go with the current month. I mean, this will go to the current month, but I'm going to show you the current month here with the U contract, and then we're going to select 5. So that means it's the ES, or the S&P E-mini. The U contract is for September, it stands for September, and then 5 is for 2025, and you can see it right here. Let's select it, and then add historical data. You can add some data from the cloud. We'll just go with 1 hour here, and we'll click subscribe. Okay, and our symbol pops up here in the upper left-hand corner, and data starts to load. Great. We're all connected to the S&P E-mini and futures products here, up and running. Good to go. All right, so now let's add a stock as well. Okay, so let's go back up to Connections, and we're going to configure another connection. And we're going to add the platform for DXFeed here. It's already added, actually. So I just need to add a connection here. So let's just click on that. And then from the platform drop down, let's go down and find DXFeed. Here it is here. We'll select it. And that's all you need to do. Bookmap will know your subscription to DXFeed data, and we'll click OK. Now let's go back to Connections and select it. Okay, so we've added the connection, and now we've selected it. And now we just need to click on the plus tab here, and then from platform dropdown, we'll select DXFeed this time. And then it asks for a symbol here. And Apple populated here. Well, we can put in NVIDIA. We can do whatever symbol you like. There you go. And cloud data here, click on that, and let's just add 1 hour of cloud data, and let's click subscribe. Okay, and then NVIDIA pops up here, and you can see the blue line underneath the S&P E-mini, because that's the one that we're accessing right now. So click on the tab for NVIDIA, and you see the blue line underneath it, and now we're looking at NVIDIA. Okay, just looks like it wants to trade up into this 161 liquidity up here. Okay, so now great, we've added a futures product, a stock. Let's add a crypto instrument here. Okay, so now go back up to connections, and actually Bookmap data here is a data provider also for the crypto exchanges. So we don't need to configure any, we don't need to add any adapter now, because we've already added Bookmap data adapter and made the connection. All we need to do now is just click on add instrument here, and then from the platform drop down Bookmap data, and you'll note that the futures here is what we selected last time. Well, let's click on the drop down, and I'm going to go with perpetual or spot for the crypto markets. Let's go with perpetual, and then you can see the symbols load now here. Click on the drop down. You can go with many different symbols in here. I'm just going to go with Bitcoin USDT here, and then for cloud data, again, we'll go with 1 hour. Now this is interesting part here. There's tick size and granularity, which you can actually change in here. So for each tick, could be $50, could be $100, could be $1, if you like. Now this is a $110,000 instrument or so. So I would suggest going with 50 or 100, and we'll just go 50. And then for granularity, we want to look at 0.1 of a Bitcoin as in terms of size granularity, and we'll click subscribe. Okay, you can go with 1 coin if you like, whatever. But I would go with 0.1. And now it's loading here. Let's select it. Okay. And we're up and running looking at Bitcoin within Bookmap. There's one additional thing in here that's pretty unique about the crypto markets and Bookmap data. Let me just show you that again in here. Okay. The exchange that we selected for crypto here was Multibook. Okay, this is great because what Multibook means is that we can connect to one instrument, but it's going to be multiple exchanges, multiple books. Binance Futures, Bybit, OKEx, and BitGet, all within one consolidated order book and instrument. Okay, so that's what we're looking at here within the Bookmap data. And you can see up here, it also says Binance Futures, Bybit, OKEx, and BitGet. All right, we're up and running. So we've added all 3 instruments in here, and we're up and running. So that's it. Now I just want to go through, get to your questions in here in just a second here, but I want to go through resources if you need help, where to go and where to find information. Okay, we have all sorts of information here. So just go back to bookmap.com. And we're just going to click on education right here. Okay, and this is your hub for education. It is the Bookmap Learning Center. Okay, we just redesigned and launched this last week, and you'll see everything here. Okay, and from the drop downs here, you can see there's under knowledge, there's our knowledge base, there's symbols table, a glossary. Under community, we have our Discord channel, blog, forum, YouTube, Twitter, and we have support. You can search for hundreds of videos in here. They're all free. Okay, so have access to this. You can log in here now and actually track your progress as you go through each course in here. Okay, so in fact, let me demo that. This is a new feature in here. Okay, so yeah, actually it's connecting to a different one here. But okay, I'm in, and let's click on the Getting Started course right here. Okay, and we'll click on that, and you can see that, well, let's click on this video here, the Run Options window, and we'll start it. Okay, and as we're watching it here, look at my
after you downloaded
percentage
Bookmap
here of the course completion here in this little section for platform. It says 67%. Okay, so there's 3 videos in here. So if I watch all 3, it'll say 100%. And this is great. So now you have your course completion as you go through. we'll go back to the Learning Center here, and then you can see a blue line underneath here as well, showing how much we've watched of the Getting Started course. Okay, you'll also see in here new features or old videos that we're kind of digging up again, or there might be upcoming events, etc. In this section here. Let's go down a little bit further. Okay, so there's the Bookmap features, the Getting Started, connecting to data, and also all of the add-ons here. Okay, that's Getting Started with Bookmap section. Under here, we have the Understanding Order Flow and our Market Mechanics course right here. I would recommend that you go through this and learn about how Bookmap is showing and displaying the information here. You'll see these diagrams here that go through all the details of understanding the minutia here in the order flow. And we'll just take that and you can transfer it directly onto Bookmap as well. Okay. All right. So that's the Getting Started section, and then the Market Mechanics course. A little bit further down, you'll also see strategies and setups. This is a new, 2 courses actually are new in here, Supply and Demand and Options with Brandon. So let's click on the Supply and Demand. And understanding, once you've gone through and you understand the basics in Bookmap, then I would highly recommend that you come in here and watch some of these videos on supply and demand and setups in Bookmap. There's a big difference between supply and demand and support and resistance. And Bookmap is excellent at showing supply and demand. All right, so anyway, some great stuff in here. And that's your hub for any questions that you have. If you want to go in more depth, you can go up here to knowledge and then the knowledge base. And under the user guide section here, you'll find just about anything you need. There's an add-on section here as well. And also if you're a coder, you can go to the API section there. All right, one more thing, just scroll down a little bit further and you'll see our events calendar here. So we have several events every day. You can see here for July 9th. This is the event that you're attending right now for the onboarding. You'll also see JTrader is next at 9 o'clock, so in about 5 minutes. Then we have Options Millionaire at 10:30. We have Tom B at 11:30. And then in German, we have at 1 p.m. These are all East Coast times, but you can change your time and etc. in here and what you're looking for. We have Robert Rother, and then after that we have Options with Doug, and then we have a ProTrader webinar here that we talked about earlier with Thor. Okay, he's a stocks trader. So all sorts of great stuff in here, all sorts of events. God, that's 7 events just for today. So we do have quite a nice community. If you want to go over to the community, just go to our Discord. You'll see it under the link here under community and then Discord here. All right, let me see if there's any questions that I can answer at the moment. All right, looking at Discord. Nothing over in Zoom right now. I don't see anything. Take a look again. And how about over in YouTube as well? Okay, yeah, a few questions over here. Becky, you pay for NASDAQ enhanced market depth with TradeStation. Do I need to pay again if I subscribed? So the market depth from TradeStation will not work within Bookmap. All right, so the you can connect to TradeStation data, but it will be level 1 only. All right, but what you can do is you can subscribe to DXFeed data, and then you can trade from Bookmap and route your trades over to your TradeStation account. Okay, you will need Global Plus for that. Okay, it's great. So the connection works perfectly. You can do the same thing with interactive brokers as well, Becky. So you can connect to their data for futures, but really highly recommend that you use DXFeed for stocks, or for futures you'll need to use either Rhythmic or DXFeed as well, or Bookmap data for futures, and then you can route your trades over to your interactive brokers account. Okay, another question here from Daniel. Oh yeah, yeah, I did show my license key, Daniel, but it'll be good for another like minute or so before I delete it. So don't worry about that. Thank you though. Appreciate that. And let's get to a few questions over here in Zoom. Okay, yep. You're welcome, Venk, for the overview. Lauren, Marine was told data is 3 through interactive brokers. Yes, I just covered that. You can connect to it. The data is poor quality though, so that's why I recommend that you subscribe to either Bookmap data for futures or DXFeed for stocks. Jennifer, about TOS, that's a completely different it's Bookmap version. You will subscribe to it through Thinkorswim, and you will connect to their data over there. Okay, and then Venk, in your Bookmap settings, what's SVP? Okay, so we can go through that. It's a good way to show here and demo all the different features in Bookmap. Okay, and well, we can also go through the setup or settings for the heat map. Okay, so let's take a look at this S&P here. First off, what are these columns over here? Let me show you. Okay, let's go back to the Learning Center, and then under Bookmap Features, this is where you want to go. Okay, getting started will get you up and running, and it goes through a lot of what we just went through in this webinar. The Bookmap Features here will go through more on all the different things about like navigating around a bookmap, how to do it, displaying elements, the columns. Let's click on that, and then the volume columns here. This is what we want to look at here. Okay, and I can put the link to the video in here if you like. But this goes through. You can see the SVP right here. Okay, it stands for Session Range Volume Profile. Okay, it shows the volume profile since when you opened up your Bookmap. Here it is here, you can see that right now the chart range volume profile, this volume profile here, is equal to my session range. Okay, but watch, if I zoom in, now the chart range is showing for this chart range in here, it shows my volume profile, but the session has not changed. All right, that's the distinction. Okay, heat map settings. If you have any questions, I would refer you to the section in here under heat map settings. Go back to the Learning Center, and then under Getting Started, and you'll see the heat map, liquidity heat map here. There's 3 videos that go through all the different settings in here. Okay, a quick note, you can right click on things in Bookmap here. So let's just click on it and go to heat map settings. And then I'm just going to go to default right here. I'm just going to hit restore, and you can see mine should look just like yours if you also click on default. Okay, all right, good question there. What are the benefits of a lifetime license? Well, you wouldn't have to subscribe to it again, but you will need to subscribe to data or bring that data in. Okay, all right, so that answers all the questions over in Zoom. Let's see here. Let's see, Josh is asking a question. You have login issues? Okay, connecting to TradingMate with Bookmap. Josh, please reach out to support about this login issue that you're having with Tradeovate and Bookmap. Okay, there's nothing I can do to help you there in this webinar. Okay, yeah, the question about are we also selling in Brazil? We do have a product, but I don't know the details on that and the status at the moment. Okay. All right, and let me go over to Harvey over in our Discord. Can I confirm if Global Plus is required for full market pulse functionality? No, it's not required. You can go with Global, Harvey, if you want to use Market Pulse. But what you'll need to do is you'll need to go to the Bookmap Marketplace, and let me show you that. Okay. So we'll go back to here, and then we're going to click on Knowledge. Okay. We can go to the knowledge base here. Okay, and we can go to the add-ons, or actually probably be even best is let's just go to bookmap.com here, and then click on the more button up here, and then go to the marketplace here, and then we can just click on that, and that'll take you to the Bookmap store here. Okay, and then you can do a search for the Market Pulse product in here, and that'll give you all the details that you need. Okay, excellent. All right, a few more questions here, it looks like. Let's see, Josh or Joseph. How can you move the TCP column? Well, if you see it open here, it's the padlock icon. Just click on it again. You see there's a blue square around it, so just click on it, and that should do the trick. Cumulative volume delta in the subchart down here, just open it up with the little arrow that you see here. Okay, that question as well as the TCP panel here. Again, you'll find it all here under the Learning Center here. Okay, so just go back to Bookmap features here, and then you'll see in the subchart here in widget panel, the CVD is covered in here. You'll also see the trading in here. Okay, is under this section here, trading. We've got 6 videos in here on trading and the TCP panel. Okay, and that'll answer your questions. All right, thanks everybody for coming. That's it. We'll meet next time, but that should get you up and running. Don't forget, we have a really good sale going on here under the 50% off for the 4th of July sale. So it's valid for a few more days here. If you want to try Bookmap, this is a great time to give it a shot. Okay, and we're also having our ProTrader webinar series. Thanks for coming, everyone. Yep, take care. Bye-bye.